Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Gupta Kingdom. The Gupta series continues as we did expand into parts of, to the east to modern day West Bengal and parts of Bangladesh that we know of today as far as modern borders is concerned of a relevant Indian state, as well as parts of Bangladesh, which is most of that over here. But some of that is West Bengal, like the Gauda Raj. That's roughly consisted of the parts of the modern state of West Bengal. Then all these areas is mostly, modern day Bangladesh. But as far as my knowledge of these histories is concerned, I know Bihar a lot, but Bengal not so much. But I know of Bangladesh, which again didn't become an independent nation until 1971. But anyways, we will get to these lands. But first, we have to deal with the Shantideva Kingdom. This wife of mine, who is my lover and empowered spouse, which I've taken a vow of celibacy because I feel I have enough children, 3 sons and a daughter. And here's what I decided to point out for the wards. These 2 sons here are the legitimate ones. That one I will raise personally. And as for these 2 children, Dr. Jayapala, they're born of a concubine, even though one died of dysentery. And I still have this one other concubine, so therefore I will have her responsibility to raise them both, yeah. Even though she could potentially be a bad influence, but I don't care. Because I don't want her to do anything with raising my children, because we're going to put her on the throne sooner or later, as she has a weak claim on the Shantideva Kingdom, which she inherited from my mother-in-law, who also died of dysentery. There's something going on with dysentery lately. But anyways, so like these 2 children here, yes, so one of them's going to be the heir to the Gupta Kingdom and possibly the heir of the Kingdom of Kamarupa as well. So soon we will start a war against Shantideva to put her onto the throne, and so therefore the son, or whoever I designate as heir, since I'm a Jain, that one will have all. Winner takes all. But it all depends on how well educated these 2 are. I'm not gonna put my designation to Jayapala because he is simply a child of a concubine. That hurts the diplomacy of it, and diplomacy is very important, as far as I'm concerned, as I'm still suffering from an infection and wounded, which surprisingly I have not dropped dead, because by some miracle of living as a Dingambara Jain, follow that, and also have theology focus, which I will keep until I feel mostly better. Because I'm brahmachari now. Will soon become a kashula, which will reduce the temple build cost modifier in case if I were given a mission to build a temple or somewhere. But if I was to build a Jain temple, it'd likely be here because it could cheapen it, so let's put the crown focus on here, even though some provinces are more restless than others, but allow me, if we can. And we will appoint a new domain overseer later on, unless we have one already, because I'm not good at remembering things. And I'm surprised they haven't given me a mission to go on a pilgrimage. When they do tell me to go on a pilgrimage, I know exactly where I'm going to go. I don't plan on retiring as a Muni because my skills are too valuable for this country. And the only time that I will indeed retire to become a Muni, to follow my father's footsteps, is if I outlive her. Queen of future Queen of Kamarupa, and whenever she passes away, then whoever I designated that inherits it, well, therefore, go pick that, and then I will retire. And he could begin his rule, expanded Gupta control, and then go after whoever else that dares to challenge the sovereignty of the Gupta Kingdom. So that is my plan. But we can't push that claim right now because we'll check up on him next month or so. Or check back a week. Anything else? That I might be missing something? "40 years old. Got this son here. Thought about composing a book because these library books, not talking about study books, library books, like Book of Shadows. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. What's the fourth? Ah, yes, the Confessions of Maharaja Rajendranarayan. I tend to forget about that. So yeah, why not? We compose another book, just to continue the tradition. What do you mean tradition? Plus, that's a lot of money to spend. Had an urge today to compose a book. When I suggested to my council, they look a mixture of confused and amused. "Get me the scribes," I say, ignoring the bewilderment. "Of course, my lord. What shall this great change be about?" I'm a man of diplomacy, so it should be about the intricacies of relationships, relating to diplomacy or intrigue. Regency. Man's gone insane again. He wasn't insane earlier, but now he's insane again. We could press that claim right now. By the way, this is how it works. It says it's for female rulers. Current title holder doesn't have full status over women. The claimant is male or either gender if the claimant has full status of women. Regencies. So there is a regency going on right now. So we have to strike while the iron is hot. Titles already being contested in the claim or succession war is another. And the claimant is second or third in line to inherit. Well, here's your problem. Well, it is agnatic cognatic, but she is nowhere near that. That's the reason why I want to put her on the throne. And there's an ongoing regency right now because he's gone insane again. Because of gonorrhea. I mean, the smallpox is slowly going away, so we have time to assemble all the armies over here, but don't want to, you know, bring all the forces that we go through disease territory. We have the strength. They do not. That's just down there. Doesn't matter. Plus, that's the Maharani herself. Thakurani and Maharani. And we know who's the heir. It is him. Rally point is correct. Even though I wanted to kind of build a war chest, but after this war, we shall live everlasting peace after we put her on the throne of Shantideva, and I may possibly fight in tributary wars against those two, or three in fact, just to show that, you know, they have to pay tribute to us because we're making a lot of money, a lot of good fortune, and we kind of need the fertility of the land over here in the Orsa region. Manichaeans. I'm all the way up there. This may sound like a stupid idea, but during the course of this war, how about ask for assistance? My wife Kumaradevi is truly turned in her way, without a realm of her own, for now. However, these talents are wasted. Perhaps I could make good use of them. She must help improve my reputation, so I ask my wife to assist me with diplomatic overtures. The Temple of Petapuram down there. That's our only ally, but we don't need to call them for that. Wait, they'll still likely accept it. There's no need for that. Old Dips. One day I met Jayapala. He reminded me that I owed him a favor. Without I'll talk, he proceeded to state his request in order that favor to be paid. How much? 200 gold? I spent my money to compose a book. But they'll call me ungrateful for this, but I'll refuse to perform the favor. We'll get that prestige back. My wife Kamarupa has accepted my order to help improve my diplomatic standing with others within and without my realm. She appears somewhat daunted by this order, but it's not a small task that I've placed on her after all. I have every confidence that she will succeed with the task. Just doing this only for you. The sky over Simaramapura turns several colors at once. Unnatural hues of purple, red, green, blue, pink, and more. This lasted many days, and though there were no known effects, the inhabitants of the region are bewildered. None of the local learned men or mystics could explain this phenomenon. Who knows what mysterious forces are at play here? Hope they don't get riled up about this, because it's the last thing that we need here. Visiting the monastery which my orders convened at this time, I joined my fellow lay members in dutifully performing all tasks required of us. In the evening, after a day's hard work, the abbot gathers all the visiting lay members and reveals the monastery's great treasure, a great relic that's been safeguarded here for many generations. What's that to be exact? Jeweled dunda. That's nice, I guess. I am perfectly happy the way things are. Yes, I'm content. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, too many. One's gotta go. And I will pay charity one day. I just lost content, all that for nothing. Should I really take command of my troops? Because I'm still infected and wounded, and a single lucky strike could potentially kill me. And plus, it has not been 10 years yet for ruling the Kingdom of Bengal title, which I will change it to primogeniture. Which I have to make the vassals of Bengal, well, all like me. That's going to be rather hard, unless we have to fabricate treason. Get them to do something stupid that we can arrest them. This for one. Don't embezzle me. You lucky bastard. He's that desperate, so he really wants it. I don't want discredit. It tells me to shut the gates again, but the disease will be gone soon. We just hope that this isn't going to be a long war. This is their best army. We shall meet in battle. Hey, what's that you got there? Ancient bone flute. A flute made from antediluvian times, made from the bone of a large creature or man. Interesting. Anyways. Too bad my father has passed, at least peacefully. So we have to rely on, veteran commanders. So I'd rather take the right flank. Keep on. Okay. Yet another new school of thought. Bishop Starakios has been all talk of cultured men recently. It appears they found a philosophical school to rival the ancients. Their thoughts on machines, mathematics, and the natural world truly remarkable. This Gnosticist philosophy will go far. He's the founder, and this is that particular school of philosophy. I mean, after all, he is the doctor of philosophy. Truly a great day. When will that day come when those newfangled philosophies come down to India? As we already have our own philosophies, About, 3 of them. These Eastern philosophies is what I was trying to refer to here. Why don't you take command of your troops? Come out of there, you coward. We know it's going to be fighting in the jungle, but we're familiar with this. And with my high personal combat skill, I should be alright. If I do get killed... at least I taught him how to fight and how to be diplomatic. I mean, I'm the right person for the job. Someone who is a skilled fighter, and at the same time, somebody with diplomacy education. So these children that I will raise will have the best of both worlds. Oh, they got some good ones here. Smashed the numbers. My steward warned the council that the money has been disappearing from the treasury as of late. While he claims the action is very discreet and is not noticeable instances, the council believes it's the work of the criminal ring operating in my domain. Oh, I don't think that was the near Grantha embezzling me, was it? Well, we better destroy this criminal ring. Sooner or later. Otherwise it's going to add more problems. There are many legends about the great man whose blood I share. Yes. A particular story has been circulated in my court lately. It focuses on an epic feat where Raja Ganesha proves his strength for character. The more I hear, the more I wish to emulate him. I could potentially alienate some of the Buddhist vassals if I were to become zealous. But I'll just say no. I make my own fate. Plus, zealous and charitable. This is going to happen down the line very often. He died without having too many traits, so gonna have to be proud to be one's religion, I guess. But I decided, no, make my own fate. No need to be zealous. Mark my own destiny. Kamarupa Nagara. Kamarupa Nagara. That's where we're going. Kamarupa Nagara. That's how you say it fast in their language. Mastermind discovered. In a stroke of a genius, I was able to finally destroy the criminal organization. Also tied with espionage from abroad, I have the pleasure to know that its mastermind is no other than Mayor Amritnarayan of Barf. I could even recover part of the fundings for this evil operation. This traitor must be severely punished. 200 gold. Are you sure he's the mastermind? He's an imbecile. He's envious, cheerful, deceitful, slothful. That's the guy? Really? Follows the Sravaka school of philosophy, which makes me laugh a little bit because I thought he would be like people who have the Sravaka trait tend to go for lustful or even hedonistic traits that they later pick up in life. But imbecile. Really? He's the mastermind? I get the impression somebody's probably been using him and then he takes all the credit for it. But nonetheless, the law is the law. He must be severely punished. You're under arrest. Yes, you are a traitor to this country, so you lost your city. Hang on. Now we're gonna banish you out of here. That's your punishment. I don't want to execute because that would be violating ahimsa. And I don't want the silverware set. Man is beyond redemption. In order to take the vows to become a Muni, waste of time. So he's punished. Get out of here. Never come back again. So he's gone to Gujarat, the only other free Jain country. Now we need a new mayor. Right. As I said, the law is law. The word is law. See if we can capture him. End this war quickly. Who would have thought? A criminal mastermind turned out to be an imbecile. It's going to be a little hard to catch, but with you being, you know, the way of the tiger, you could most definitely catch him. Just hang on. I'd like to become a legendary commander after this war. If not, then the tributary wars. I'll be in Shulak. Now all we need is to occupy a few of its territories. Tibetan Revolt League Independence War. Who wants to be independent? That'll split the empire into two. Anything I could do to help? Because we have no love for Tibet. I mean, after all, when we take control of the Kamarupa Kingdom for the Gupta Dynasty, we could fight against the potentially weakened Tibet Empire to take the areas back that belong to Kamarupa. I should start swaying her again, because if she likes me very, very much and have our claim pressed, we'll have to become allies so we can protect each other. But I grant you the permission to advance to the next rank within the Sravaka-Samgha. Thank you. So now I have this money. Uh-oh. Volatile province in Magat. No. Charity. There you go. Mission complete. And if you tell me to build a temple, I'll be willing. So we have a lot of money. As Katsinagar lacks a temple. And if we can make this province more peaceful, then we have a very good chance at building it at a reasonable price. Money. My wish to become a better Jain has led me to the Nuvrata. On this holy path I discovered the value of being true to myself as well as others. Once I would lie to hide my sin and shame. However, I no longer feel I have anything to hide. Double my efforts from now on. Honesty is the way, if you can maintain it. Rajendranarayan, trained diplomat. But please remember, if you wish to become Acharya, you must have 3 virtues. Three virtues and nothing else. Damn, he's still in hiding. And he's no longer insane, but still in a regency as he is in hiding, of course. Are you willing to ransom him? For 74 gold. Alright. Enough money to build a temple, if need be. All we wanted is a quick resolution to this war and nothing else. Yet another morning when I wake up feeling as tired as I went to bed. Should do something about my list of mine. Perhaps need to spend some time alone. Of course. And don't embezzle my money. I didn't think my character would be bald. But he is. Rajendranarayan Gupta is so tall and handsome. I'm so proud I should get him a proper match to pass on genes. It's in my family's blood. Just like my father, he was tall. Even though I didn't get tall, but I was once tall, then I became shrewd. Perceptive and tall. You could be a very good candidate. Perhaps to be a warrior or a diplomat or a man of intrigue, whatever. But yet anything is revealed on Chandrasen. But give it time. But I would much prefer diplomacy myself for the stability of this ever-expanding realm. Stack of silk cloths to sell them in the trade league. Vakapala informs us of a captured enemy commander desires to know what should be done with him. Put me back here. Well, put him in a dungeon. What you got there? Weighing scales. And he's got a bow. Who? Cornelia de Orveto. Italian Hindu. Oh, I know what that is. This is one of those rare occurrence of events where it's a knight of dubious origin, where it's a randomly generated character of a... well, what I mean is a randomly generated cultured person. Meaning, it does... I mean, Italian's just random. Like, it doesn't matter if a person comes to your country. She will come in with an adventurer trait and a few other traits that would make her qualified to be a female commander. But unfortunately, since she was of a Brahmin caste, so says it because of her Hindu faith, and served under him, which means cannot be commander. That's how the Hindu caste system works. Only Kshatriyas can take command. But there could be a possible few exceptions. There are very few things that could bypass it, such as that adventurer trait you saw earlier. So she may have been one at one point of her life. And also that live by the sword, that's from the fighter's guild, that's another. So as I said, ransom them both. Why did I imprison you for? Because I don't remember, honestly. Wait, how long were you in for? 5 years. Oh, this must have been during the time with, you know, conflict with my brother. Right. Good for duty. You know what? Save that money all the way to 700. Because that's a requirement. So don't spend any money at all. Not even a cent. Not even a rupee. Peasant revolt. We'll deal with that too when we put her on the throne. Ransom. 25. Exotic cool pen. And that knight of the dubious origin. By the way, that bow, they usually come in with a bow. Even though that weapon can only be created if you're of a nomadic government country. Hostile agent operating in Mugga is able to feel discontent. It's volatile, so we got trouble here. I don't like that. Let's do him a favor. Kill off these peasants and then occupy more of this territory. Or they can run. That's another thing they could do. Serene Province and Jaunpur. This war should not take that long. Stubborn bastards. We can recover fine. 100% war score. Now move up and kill them off as we will put the Maharani into the throne now. She will have. So now they call her the usurper. Although as she is a Hindu, like what happens? Like say he's the heir, does that mean he's the heir to... Okay, you know what, it's gonna have to be Rajendranarayan. Huh. What other choice would there be, huh? He has to be the one to inherit all. And Chandrasen gets none. Well, we need to prevent Jayapala from taking the Kingdom of Bengal title, as I have the right to switch it to primogeniture, but that's only if no count or higher tier vassal has a negative opinion of me. That applies to them over there too. But some are more ravenous than others. But the only way to do that is, well, let's fabricate a treason and say, hey, he did this. He did a bad thing, so we need to arrest him, make him look bad. Revoke all the titles and give the titles to somebody who's more positive towards me, at least. Because it's going to be hard to please everyone. Especially some of them are zealous. Also, the peasant revolt just ended, so return. But now, let's have a permanent alliance between the two of us. I'll likely adopt a friendly, intimate attitude because of my very high diplomacy skill. And I am gregarious, so this helps. And she has a very high opinion of me because I just pressed her claim. She is kind. Good. We are neighbors. Even though the spies were unable to inform, but we'll adopt a friendly, intimate attitude. We know each other. But if any of them tries to revolt, or if anyone tries to kill her, then the sun will take over. So yes, one day, all this will become one nation. Or we'll recover nicely. And one day, we've got to go up against Tibet when we have all of this. Meanwhile, raise more money. Oh, we're gonna fabricate treason. Oh yeah, this is definitely gonna work. Make him look like he's the bad guy. She's fine, master. Send them all. For now on, these are going to be defensive wars should he resist arrest. Well, I guess it's high enough. I mean, while we're at it. This is request your claim, and I will apologize for raising our levies, but it's a necessary thing to do. we will improve relations with some of the vassals here. The deal is sealed. So now we have an alliance for 5 years. And when that alliance expires, we'll offer it again. Ah, yes. It's time for the coronation ceremony. I'm pleased to invite you to my forthcoming coronation at Kamarupa Nagara. I will be officially crowned as the Maharani of the Bana Kingdom in the sight of Shiva, and your presence would be most welcome. Of course, you're my wife. You're my Maharani. And it's very good that you are rejecting seduction attempts. And with your diplomacy, you will be well liked. See, they all love you already. They'll love you. Yes. No, I will gladly attend. Well, meanwhile, we're gonna make this guy a bad guy. Diplomatic faux pas. My wife's been meeting with foreign rulers and dignitaries in an effort to establish better relations with them. Unfortunately, she has let slip an unsavory tidbit, which led to vicious rumors circulating about my misrule. Where's my incompetent wife? Oh, I know where she is, but this is related to the soulmates mod with the, you know, trying to help with this and that and the other. Now I get vicious rumors. And that's something I do not want. Vicious rumors about me. That's gonna be hard to please all the Rajas. But one day when I become Raja, those Buddhists there are gonna start respecting me. Almost there. And I really need them to like me in order to pay me more in taxes. I, Kumaradevi of the Bana Dynasty, with the blessing of the Lord, do hereby rightfully assume the crown of the Bana Kingdom. With those words, does she become Maharani of the Bana Kingdom in truth, with each of her vassals lining up to bow before her and swear everlasting fealty. It is a impressive ceremony, led by and full of pomp and circumstance. One day I will write Maharani Kumaradevi into history. The streets of Kamarupa Nagara are lined with Assamese crowds cheering, with everyone straining to get a look at the important personages that pass on by on their way to the forthcoming feast. Long live the Maharani. Maharani Jaho. The coronation ceremony finished, the newly anointed Maharani Kumaradevi retired to her castle for the celebration feast. The hall is packed with people, the lords and ladies of the Bana Kingdom, wives and husbands, visiting Hindu rulers and emissaries. It will be a night to remember. This will be quite a celebration. I'll drink to that. Almost there. 2 more months and we'll have the money to complete that war chest. Well, I lack intrigue. Do teach me about it. I will take the appalling hit. Oh, actually that's bad too. It's appalling stewardship. That means less tax. But it's only going to be for about a couple of months. The coronation feast finally draws to a close. With her giving the speech, the dough scattered, it's barely heard with the Rashtrili. Long live the Maharani. Maharani Kumaradevi, Jai. Fine indeed. Fine event. But now it's highly unlikely that they would rebel against her. I mean, yes, title usurped and all, but if anybody tries to assassinate her, I swear by the Tirthanankaras, I will punish them. And hopefully they don't kill my son, who will be the future ruler over there. Indranayan and Chandrasen. So it's gonna have to be Indranayan to be the successor. Now the case is stronger for me to, you know, eventually retire to become a Jain Muni when all these children grow up. But if I suddenly drop dead because of this old infection of mine, then... oh boy. Actually, that would be the worst thing, because we have not improved relations to all the vassals of Bengal. Oh no, that's even worse. We can't destroy that, because I have never increased the crown authority here. It's supposed to be high crown authority in order to switch that. Oh, I fear the future now. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out in the future. About to receive the money very soon. Good. So we'll begin to improve relations in some of the other areas. And certainly... I have no idea why I sent that chancellor over there. No, excuse me. It's this one. I was trying to improve relations, but you did it with the wrong person. If I was a Buddhist, they would have looked at me more highly, but I'm already a committed Jain. Like that's gonna happen. Win a war, because knowing that my future plans is to make these two, possibly three, to pay tribute to me. Likely them first, because they're the weakest. Like, just use your military might, and then we'll put a stop to them. Really made them pay tribute to these two countries now. So we can't go west. And also, I've just thought of something as far as line of succession is concerned. Read that again for Bengal. One of these must be true. High Crown Authority or late feudal administration? Late feudal administration. Late feudal. One of these... we do have it, but currently passing this all will cause net prestige. I think we can save it. Just hang on. Wait for that prestige to build up. Yes, no, maybe. Okay, look again. All these following must be true, as one of these must be true. I have feudal administration. I have high crown authority, which the legalism technology requires a level 3. The majesty level has to be greater than 3. Oh, that's not gonna happen. The realm will indeed be split. Didn't think this through. But now I have spent years studying the basic tenets and beliefs of the Jain faith. Now I consider myself quite an advanced Jain scholar. I mean, after all, I am a holy man, so I will dedicate my life's work to the Tirthanankaras. I'm a theologian, and you may call me the Holy. The Wise, the Champion, and now the Holy. A brave, holy Jain warrior. Even though that word Jain war doesn't apply. Also, I just noticed, why you look different? Oh, you just converted to Assamese culture. You just converted to a local culture, I see. And you are raiding China? Are you mad? I just gulp at the thought of it. I mean, after all, she's a Hindu. They're allowed to raid China. Not again. Scribes provided me the latest draft of the book. Upon reading, I'm not convinced it is moving in the right direction. I could perhaps ask Maharani Singh about doing for advice on the matter. If nothing else, he's likely to feel flattered by it. I'll seek his opinion. And this has a chance of raising the quality of my work. Very well. If you're going to spend on something, at least spend something a little bit. Like these. Yes. I need every backer. Even some of the mayors are greedy than others. Every little bit helps. That should be it. Now, here's another deal. Oh, we'll do that very soon, because I wanted to increase the stability in Kutsinagara. In case if they tell me to... The Order and the Tirthanakaras cares much for the souls of our members. As such, we'd like to advise you to go on a pilgrimage, since you have not yet done so. You got it. Pilgrimage it is, that's what I was waiting for. We'll deal with the stability a little later. It's about time I go on a pilgrimage. Also, another thing. So, Indranarayan will be the heir to the Bana Kingdom. And Jayapal will be the heir to the Bengal Kingdom. And you know, Father chose me because I was the wise among us all. Even though I just later turned out to be a devoted Jain. Which, as a theologian, that's intrigue up a bit, and so is the learning. And I just thought of something. Like, we know that he's a terrible person and all that, and he started a little stupid war. What if we do something different? What if we make Chandra Sen the designated heir? Which means he gets the Gupta Kingdom. He gets the Assamese Kingdom a bit. Or he gets Bengal. Why don't we have a... How's this for an idea? Let's just partition them entirely. Let the brothers duke it out who can control all of this. And whoever is the superior will be the ruler of a great Gupta Kingdom. And then expand southwards. And will lead to the eventual creation of the Bengal Empire. Because I am all about proving the worth. Although he may look like a golden child right now, with the good traits he has. But I kind of want to see this story that, as Chandrasen grows up and later educated with whatever and whatnot, I want him to be the one to overcome the odds to fight against him. And then against the elder brother, who seems to be very good at what he is, but still. I mean, we're going to do the opposite. Like how Raj Ganesha chose him because he's got the skills. Well, what if he's the one with the less likeliness to you know, to overcome all those odds, and yet he'll be the one to do it. That's what's going to happen when I retire as a Jain Muni, since that case is stronger now. And whenever she passes, the 3 kingdoms of eastern India. Although, minus all of these, but still. Controversial decision, but it may make for a good drama in future. Now it's time for me to go on a pilgrimage. I'm going to leave you in charge here. Father's been to the mountain of Girnar, but now let's go far. I mean, Girnar is over there, but down here in South India, in the Thikana of Srirangapatna. So this county contains Shravam. Oh, hold on. One more time. I know how to say it. It's a bit of a mouthful. Shravanabelagola. I don't know if that's correct, but it's done about. That's where the white pond of Shravanabelagola is. That's where we're going. That's where I'm heading. As I will be packing up my things and be ready for this long pilgrimage. I mean, look at the distance. You know, start from Muggad with a heat wave, and it's becoming restless and it's volatile. Oh, you idiot! We were trying to please him, and now you insulted him. Now you see the distance from there to there, so that's a distance to Muggad 526. By the way, is that in miles or whatever? What? Does anybody know the distance from modern-day Patna, Bihar, India, to Girnar, Gujarat? Correct me on this. So, what distance is that to be exact? Is that in miles or is that some other thing? But now, further south is well, we're in 10. So, there you have it. I've packed my things and made preparations for my household to make do without me. It is time to start my pilgrimage for Shravanabelagola. So take care of it while I'm gone. And this notification knows what that means. Strong vassals, despite some imperial decay going on. I'm sure he'll turn things around here, as he's an Aristotelian and he was an imperial courtier. Which, by the way, when we form our own empire of Bengal in the future, you're going to start seeing traits like that. The imperial courtier, bear crown, all that. All the good stuff. And got to take care of the imperial decay, which would be a challenge. I'm in the monastery a few days now, surrounded by others who share my passion for the Tirthanakaras. Yet I still find of mishaving of it. Kashula Sahajapala and myself seem to have been getting quite along well. Though perhaps this could blossom into true friendship we did some together. I'm sure he would greatly enjoy this will work. Discussing the intricacies of managing a realm. Appalling stewardship no longer effective. We can start making money again. It's been months since I left my home behind. But I cannot help to but wonder how... Okay, this is where we're going. Can't help but wonder how my house and family fares without me. Surely I arranged things as possible before I left, however. Who could I trust if not family and friends? I'm sure everything is fine. Calm down, will ya? Everything seems to taste foul today. Was it local cuisine, or that night spent in camp in a swamp? It's hard to say for sure, but something is not right with this pilgrim. A small offering that I must continue onwards. I feel fine. Right you are, friend. Shravanabelagola. I have finally arrived in Shravanabelagola, the white pawn of Shravana. Ah, it was Shravana, you're correct. First time at least. For centuries, great monks and Sravakas have meditated here on the hills of Chandragiri and Vindhyagiri. Among them even great kings and emperors. As I approach the main pond to reflect on the faith of Bahubali, whose atonement for his sins and sublimation into godhood is commemorated here by a 57-feet statue in his likeness. Shravanabelagola is the site of many Jain matas and temples, is the site where some of the holiest scriptures are kept. Fortunately, I arrived in time for the the Mahamastakabishalika. I will learn how to correct that pronunciation at a later time the next time I come over here. So it's during their ceremony, and I get to watch as the statue of Bahubali is bathed and anointed and sprinkled with the powders of sandalwood and vermilion. It is time I proceed to the temples of Mathas in this place. And I believe this is also where, this is the place where Chandragupta Maurya, the founder of the Mauryan Empire, where near the end of his life he abdicated the Mauryan throne, he became a Jain, and traveled to here, and he later died there as a Jain. Apparently it's ruled by Vikramaditya the Evil because of his cruelty. Celibate. Is he a member of the Trade League? So celibate. Bears no children, so something must have happened to him during the part of his life. Purification and enlightenment have never before felt as tangible as this place. Pilgrims are circumambulating shrines, sadhus are conveying their blessings upon the faithful, and monks and gurus meditate together. I join those in worship for thousands of years have attended this place and others like it. This is a profound experience unlike anything I've felt before. I cannot wait to tell others about this. Now I become zealous, which isn't going to bode well for the Buddhist vassals. No sirree. My spouse approaches me with an interesting compilation of customs from foreign cultures. Some of them look rather grandiose and could be introduced to my own courtly rituals. What's going on over there? He wants the throne back. This is an emergency now. Don't let her get captured. The vanity of the Regency. While Neogranta Kalinikos of Jharkhand has the full reins of the country while I was away on the pilgrimage, he squandered the treasure in the most obnoxious ways, improving his prestige at my expense. Never was my realm so present in the neighbors' gossips, but never so much as expended in futile. Oh no! Oh no! He always wanted to embezzle me. He's got his wish. I should have never appointed him as regent. And since we just raised our armies, we gotta get a loan. A small one. Protect the Maharani. Now I'm a pilgrim. We are glad you're here to perform a pilgrimage in the name of our faith. One of my courtiers is spending time at home awful lot as of late. When I went to investigate, they've recently picked up board games as a hobby. Perhaps I could play the game or two with them. Oh, son of a... An enemy's joined. Again, that's our former longtime ally, Toshali. Yes, we remember him. An attack from behind. A noble by the name of Shiji came to court today seeking asylum. He claims to escape from China after the rest of his family was executed on orders of the emperor. Oh, great Maharaja, your merciful nature is known across the land. I implore you to grant me refuge will be of untold kindness. Is there some kind of reward in your head? So, secretly send a letter, Emperor. There better be good money for this. Those sycophants. I thought she would be well liked in the realm, but the former Maharaja wants the throne back. I hope he dies of gonorrhea. I could kill him right now, but we're also trying to barricade him for treason. Should we hold that off? Actually, you can hold it off. Just... That option will come up and I could tell him just wait it out. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Why are you screwing things up? Cut it out. I didn't insult him. I was insulting him. Aha. They're gonna try to come together. We'll stop them. No, I don't have the funds. Movement locked. Is he still around? Yes, he is. No, they're gonna get the... Vakapala, need your help again. This should be enough, so we're gonna be heading to there now. Find the best way to form up here. We got to prevent them from getting to her. Yeah, I guess that's what an Assamese combat helmet looks like, compared to mine. Even though it's similar to the combat helmets that you see in Dravidian cultures. We don't have reinforcements here, but we'll do what we can. But keep in mind, I'm still a wounded man. I didn't tell him to go for a pride focus. I was supposed to be tutoring him, right? When was his birthday? No, I was around. Came back from a pilgrimage. Okay, some of them backed off. No, they don't. Soon after riding the Chinese Empire, a very great farmer arrived several guards to us going back to the Chinese Empire. You can't understand what they'll do to me, he screamed as he was dragged out. I'm sure it can't be that bad. Peace deal would sound nice. You have a better chancellor out there? Oh, this one. You get it. He's an Indo-Aryan, so send him out your way. That's a lot of grace. Excellent. We're gonna need a few things. Yeah, Chinese artifact just sounds like me. Scholar bureaucrat. We need one. In case they tell me to build a temple in the future and I know where we can get our money from. See? Build cost and build time reduced. In case I were to build a Jain temple in future, and as long as the province... Oh, I have to switch it back because it's starting to get restless here. Yeah, we're keeping them away from forming up here. So we shall fight them here in the jungle. Uh-oh, they got a very good one. Siege leader, heavy infantry leader. And that man didn't cry to a sad story, and he's got a special rock for whatever reason. But nonetheless. During the battle, I catch sight of a beautiful woman who looks a lot like my friend Damapatni Sadyukta. Then she is struck down. Suddenly I'm pushing soldiers out of the way. I was hurrying over. I saw her fall. I know it's not Sadyukta, but I cannot help myself. 3 virtues if you wish to become our child. Remember that. You must remember to tend to our wounded. Become patient. That increases morale defense in case we're being attacked. More friendly reinforcements on the way. We will get them. Round 1 to us. They're going to be on the move soon. I don't know if it's wise to cross through the Brahmaputra and into the jungle. Very corrupt place that man created because he has no money. Wait. Oh, I was about to say, oh no, this is a loyalist ground. Enraged, impenetrable defender. Serving under her army. Glad we have someone like you on our side. I hope you're going to be grateful for what I'm doing. The capital of the revolt is over here. As there's a local death cult over there. Clearly! This man worships death. There is something wrong with him. What we need is to go across the Brahmaputra and then turn north. We should all do the same. Follow our path. Whoa, what is this? Did they hire mercenaries? Yes, they did. They're all cavalry. But fortunately, the morale's too low for them to do any damage. Who are they, to be exact? That is the Jurchen band. Fortunately, their captain is Craven. And see, just barely raised him. He wasted all that money for nothing. We ain't scared. The morale is low for them, so they'll break down easily. See? They were ill prepared. But we didn't kill enough of them. Well, now we're going after the main army. And then after that, then we'll go after this, then deal with a mercenary remnant. And she'll keep it up. Isn't that the retinue? Yes. Hold position. No. You two, get back over there. Stop them. Unfortunately, after spending my last year browsing old texts, I was not able to improve my knowledge. Shit, some of them are getting caught. Very well. By any means, just link up with the rest. Now I'm a legendary commander. Here's some respect for general opinion. Let's go save our boys. If we can. We lost that one. Now they're going to begin their siege. While she's out on the front line still. Chandra Sen is a novice fighter, as I raise him. If you capture the Raja, I'm sure he'll pay greatly. Toshali was our great ally. Had good relationship ever since the days of my father and grandfather. Now we are one. And we will find the fastest route. In fact, pick up the pace. Because that capital's defenseless. Also, what's going on with you over there? Refused revocation. War against tyranny. Aha! You better surrender. Oh, peace with Joktan. How many? It's their business. You're not gonna get away from us. Vakapala the Zealot is gone. Assassinated. Of course, there are those that did not like him. Namely him, the traitor. We're trying to make him a traitor. He exterminated innocents. I mean, he's an evil man. Who masquerades himself as a Buddhist. Narayan has become honest. I did not tell them to get a martial education, but he got it. So I guess that makes him more diplomatic. Oh, that's why. My sons. Heirs. They went over there. Even though I'm their guardian still. Anyways. Fella's getting restless. We gotta go get that man. It's a well-defended place. Head to that. Nugget is no longer volatile. That's all I care about. The less volatile, the better. Peaceful province. Now, if they were to tell me to build a temple, if they give me a mission on that, a lot cheaper. Thanks to the scholar bureaucrat. Hold it right there, we need a commander. As we are starting to lack of them. All the old venerable commanders. Oh, they're chained to them. Now, as diplomat you are. So he's gone into hiding. So there's an increased chance that we'll have him taken care of. If we could capture him and end this war quickly. We found a hammer. Not a hammer as a weapon. Guess you'll take it. And could you please try to improve relations with them here? It's maddening, you know? So we found a hammer. If the only tool we have is a hammer, every problem will look like a nail. Actually reduces national revolt risk. That's another way of fixing things. Big Rampur has fallen before me and my troops have collected and everyone found within. Now I must decide the fates of the unfortunate. Take it when we found the prisoner. Get ready to engage. I could definitely pay off that loan if I need to. Another river crossing? What river? Oh, this little river. Well, it matters little. You know what? Pay back as much as possible. We got enough money. Or we could definitely sustain ourselves. Riding through the jungle, I see a group of pompous soldiers coming from our unit, weapons raised. When they're finished with us, all my men are dead. I sink to my knees in the mud, wondering why am I still here. I don't know if this is wise. But I'll just say, oh, what happened? I don't belong here. I'll struggle in the future to overcome these events. This is just... ugh. Again, they're chained. They may engage us. Hold your ground. There we go. And since we've been standing here, we might as well take this place too. Oh, that hurt. Mundas now belong to the Negranta. More money and more levies to him. One more battle should do. You are definitely going to revoke his titles and more land to you. And you've become fat recently, but she's a jovial matron, so who am I to judge her for what she's become? I put her in the throne. It's her responsibility now, and I am returning a favor to her. But as I remarked, she's really been letting herself go easily. What was once a graceful and delicate woman has slowly become an undignified, hefty glutton, only excited about her next great feast. I need to warn her, politely as I can. It's going to be curtains for him. Unfortunately, as if my words have gone unheard. She's ignored my warnings and still spent her days summoned of his all sorts. She's a jovial matron. That is it. He's in prison, and she's going to revoke all your tikanas. And that would mean more power for her kingdom to protect herself from against malcontents and malefactors. And now, let us recover. Return to Magat. Now. Well, this is going to take a long time for this all to recover. What was the task you... Oh, you didn't give me any mission. I was wondering when is the next one coming. Because I have all 3 virtues now. And I'm ready for whatever. Intervening in some other conflict. You know what? Against our former ally, piracy sanctioned. Let's consider them extorting tribute. Others might come, but I ain't scared. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh no, colors are similar. It's just the Rajputana town reunited with Sindhu and Mawa. I see. So a tribute war would be a good one. But again, we don't plan on making tributary states. Just extort them. As much as we make very good money here, but... Yep, she's beginning to revoke his title, so... Don't start any wars here, just let us recover a bit. Oh, anyways. Yeah, you have clearly extorted me. But we're trying to back the plot of fabricating this man for treason. Which we can get him now. That would mean another war, but we need to get rid of some unruly vassals, alright? And then I will give all these titles to him. I did say I want to recover, but who am I to say? Don't call her. This is a matter that we can handle. Well, some of our troops are going to get caught. But we're going to put him in this place. He fabricated treason. So. There you go. Who did you bring? Traitors. We'll have them dealt with. Says my friend. Now you owe me a favor, which I'm gonna need some money off of you. Even though there wasn't any money to begin with. This is just financial aid. And I will meditate after this war. I could promise you that. Sorry about you. As I said, they shall pay. Pay for their arrogance. Different culture, cruel, zealous. I've always want him out of my country. Excellent. Damn him. Get him. Does he have organizer or one of his commanders that has organizer? Because they moved awfully fast. Not this one. No? No? Well, it's the geographical location here. We're going across and we're gonna get rid of them. Despite the fact that I'm the man of peace, but there's been an awful lot of wars here. Well, at least defensive wars. But these sons aren't ready. One of them's already 14 years old. He hasn't picked up other traits yet. I'll let everyone know of his cowardice. There's no reason to kill this person as I would violate it. So, no. I'm still very much a wounded man. But we defeated the main army, and that's all that matters. Awful lot of temples. But it would be best to capture the leader. Trained diplomat. Hopefully I can make you skilled. Or be just trained. We were marching through the jungle when one of my officers mutters, "Once I'm back in Mugget, I'm giving up this soldiering life, and maybe I'll be a baker." I chuckle, considering my own strategic aspirations. What about you, my lord? What would you focus on in the future? Well, let's see. It's a very good question. We have two old men who have, way of the tiger. with very fast movement speed. There's no reason to become a holy warrior because we don't live anywhere near against anybody that's considered infidels. The nearest one are the ones who are Zunists. So there's no reason to have that. But I'll just say logistics and organization, my good man. Head straight for the capital. We have to take at least one of their holdings. Concubine. A man claimed to be one of the leaders of the rebels of Cimarron-Pur comes one night to see me. I received him and proceeds to tell that he's willing to betray the rebels for the purse of gold and an invitation to be part of my court. Spies tell me that this man is a wall of mirrors, unable to be described. No need to be arbitrary. Just agree to the man's proposal. We got the money. Knowing where we're gonna get our money from. Don't assault that one. I have an awfully high garrison. So sit here and wait. And cheated. Low intrigue, that's the reason, that's the answer. Prominent subjects petitioned me for justice. His daughter's supposedly beaten by Marshal Jayapala while he was their guest, and her father's requesting compensation. He will be imprisoned for this, despite the fact he's a good man. In fact, here's an idea. I could banish you right now, but no. You're very good. We're just gonna release you, and I will put you back in that martial position immediately. Oh, I guess not. Haven't seen you in action at all, so I'm making you martial just temporary appointment. Clap them all in irons. I don't know where you got that child from. Legitimized bastard, strong and tall. Heading over there now. Let's try to capture him one more time. As it's going on, I can see that Rajendranarayan could use some guidance of my experience there. It will require hard work. I may not always be appreciated, but it's my chance to make a self-sacrifice for the sake of Rajendranarayan. He deserves greatness. Go get it. He's ambitious. May have pushed you too hard, but I don't care. Still can't get him. At the Gouda. He's become stressed. We're friends now. Temple. As I prepare to mount my house. Horse, you mean. I notice it is staring at me, or at least I think it is staring at me. Something about it, those eyes, pouring into me. Those eyes. Those dark, black, cold, empty eyes staring at me. Oh, right, moving along. Goodness shall prevail here. Okay, stop. Stop assaulting. Let them link up together. You are in trouble too, you know. In fact, I just realized that you are an inbred. A strong, tall inbred. Inner realm issue. You got involved in anything at all? You haven't done anything. Granted privileges. All you took is one? Well, I'm glad he's gone. Died of gonorrhea. Hope to never hear from again. And then soon, that man will pass, and then that's that. That'll be the end of this whole horse. Côte de Vasse is where we're headed next. Book composed. Everyone knows I spent several years directing the work on my book. When today I'm presented with the final product, I am not sure to expecting, but to the beautiful Kumaradevi is certainly something. Oh, yeah, she liked that. Let me see what this is to be exact. A lengthy ode to marriage and Kamaradevi, the wife of the Maharaja. That's for much prestige and a bit more sex appeal. Maybe my heirs could learn something from me. After this battle, proceed here. Reports from a village in Mudgagiri. Two siblings, a brother and a sister, lusted after one another. Quite unnatural and shameful indeed. The two siblings were caught in the middle of intercourse recently. They had to flee elsewhere to avoid the wrath of their family and the villagers. Now they're believed to be in some foreign land where no one knows where they are. Oh boy. Well, let me tell you. In Jainism, I don't think they condemned homosexuality or incest or anything like that. I'm not sure. I mean, the Hindus, Jains, and Buddhists, they don't think much about homosexuality, but it's kind of accepted in a way for same-sex relations. But, however, incestual, that I am not sure on their views on that. But me as a holy man, I'll just say, who am I to judge? Love is love. Even though I have deviant opinion a little bit for 2 years. I'll lose a bit of purity for that, or gain purity, just say disgusting. I feel dirty just by hearing that, so I think I'll just go for this one. Screw it. Just assault this one and you'll be fine. 98%. One more holding, and you will win. Then we'll finally recover. They done messed. All I could say is good. I don't have to ever hear it from him again. So. Traitors. You're out. Buddhist subjects will object. The only other Buddhist vassals is this one. This one? Yeah, just these two. Why'd you move your capital down there? Anyways. Yeah, there's no other Buddhists here. I can please this one, because I'm gonna give him all the titles. But keep revoking. All of it. Get her. We didn't imprison you, because shown you mercy. Well, you're gonna respect me for this. You will be Raja Gauda. You want Marupur? You'll get it. I could hold it for myself, but no. I'm a nice guy. So here. Now it's this man that's gonna be a problem. And I forgot about the insane one, but I think she'll be alright with me. We can get rid of him easily. But so many lives wasted. But we'll still recover nicely. As we say that all the time. Now we will stop here at 867, which is probably one of the start dates in the game. So, it's been nearly 100 years of this playthrough. So, before we get out of here, just want to say that, hey, at least this realm stays strong, even though it still has the potential to recover if people from the domain just can only recover. And I will go on to a secluded meditation in the next episode, and after this meditation, I'll become Acharya. Yes, I will become Acharya as Indranarayan grows up, despite the fact that he is stressed. I guess that's how it's going to look like. Whereas for the other one that I'm raising, Chandrasen, already a trained diplomat and a novice fighter. Him, he's skilled. One day, those kingdoms will be split, but only one can unite them all. That's what's gonna happen in the future. In the next episode, or so. So on and so forth. And whereas we haven't heard much from the other two, because they're the less important. So we hope you people enjoyed this episode. We took care of the Kamarupa as we gave her the kingdom, so now she should be strong enough to defend herself. As long as we have a pact between us. So we hope you people enjoyed this episode, and in the next one, well, we'll probably largely live in peace and recover and deal with any more unruly vassals. As we cannot have a late feudal administration, I could get the crown authority up, but you know, just need 1,000 prestige for that. And what else that we can do besides all the money? Stability in provinces, domain overseer, and search for another resource. Yeah, we got a lot of time for that now. So the next episode should largely be a peaceful one, unless we get rid of another unruly vassal. So we hope to see you then. But until then, so long for now.